Hello people YouTube, how are you today? It's me Abby, and today I have another video for y'all. This is going to be a new video for me as well because I have never filmed a video like this before, but I feel like it is a much needed video for my channel because here's the thing. I have never filmed a video that it's like for beginners. Everything I film is like reviews, if there's new products on the market, like if it's good or not, but I've never done anything that's like, hey, are you new to makeup? Do you know how to do your makeup? Also, are you a babe on a budget? You don't know what products to kind of use? Like, if you're like, for example, are you a student going to school? Like, you're new to makeup, you want to just try out something and go? Are you somebody who goes to work and you just want to do something quick and just look presentable, stuff like that? Because I understand, not everybody is the glamorous person like me. They want to just have something quick and easy. So today I'm going to show you how to do a no makeup look, but also still being a babe on a budget. And also this is going to be an easy little look for beginners. I'm also going to be doing two separate videos. Like today we're going to be doing kind of like the natural look, but then I'm also going to be doing like the babe on the budget for a very glamorous look too, and show you how to do that as well for a beginner thing. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You're a babe on a budget and also you're a beginner at makeup. I'm going to show it all today. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to get with this video. Let's get started. Okay guys, for me personally, if you are a beginner to makeup, a lot of people do makeup two different ways. A lot of people like to do their base and all the other stuff first before they go to eyebrows and eyes. For me personally, I'm the opposite. I like to do my eyebrows and eyes first. It's the only way I can get stuff done, so that is how I'm going to be doing it today. And for eyebrows, I'm simply going to just fill my natural eyebrows in, but also if you notice, I don't really have a tail. I do shave mine off, so I am going to draw on a little bit of a tail, but for the most part, I am simply going to to start off with, I'm just going to draw a line underneath my brow, and simply go up and bring a little bit into my hair just to darken it and fill it in just a little bit. Okay guys, if you're somebody like me and you don't really have tails, what I like to do is when I go into where my tails are supposed to be, I like to go in a little bit harder with the pencil and do like little hair strokes to make them appear like I have more of a tail. So you see like it looks like I have a little bit of a tail because you saw where I started off with, it was a little bit more flat, a little bit blank. Right now I am going with a Q-tip just to clean it up just a little bit, because personally for me, I still have that problem where I need it to be like, I know people like the very natural, like fluffy brow, but I still need to have a little bit of some sharpness. Okay, and this is our brows. See, they're very natural. They're just a little bit more cleaned up. By the way, I forgot to mention, because I'm supposed to mention the products. Just to mention, to fill in my brows, I was using my NYX brow pencil. They're usually about like $11.99. These are a little bit more on the expensive side, but if you want something a little bit cheaper, another product I personally like to use is the Profusion brow pencil, which is like $4 or $5, or the e.l.f. ones, which are like $3. And they're both really, really good options. I personally just like the NYX ones because they're a little bit thinner, because I like more of a micro brow pencil, and also the fact that they have theirs in black, and it's not like a super dark charcoal black, but it's more of a natural hair black. Speaking of Profusion, I'm going to go in with my brow gel in black and just add a little bit, because this doesn't really add like a hold to the brow, but it adds a little bit of a tint, which I like. So I'm going to just go in and brush them a little bit. See what I mean? Just darkens them up a little bit, because personally for me, I like really bold, dark brows. And I know we're doing natural, but my brows have always been naturally a little bit on the darker side. Now for the primer. For primer today, I have to go in with this one. I freaking love it. And also it's one of the, I usually only use drugstore primers. I have 3 that I have in hand that I'm going to talk about that are really good options if you're like a babe on a budget. Personally for me, I have combination skin. I am more dry to normal skin, and I do get a little bit oily, sweaty in my T-zone, but that's the only place I do get any oil. For the most part, I am very dry, so I tend to stay more with hydrating, sticky primers, but I really love the e.l.f. Mint Jelly Cooling Primer. It is really good, and I believe that this was like $6-7. amazing. Another favorite, like, is my, like, honest favorite right now that I cannot get rid of, like, I honestly use on a daily basis, is the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer and the Impossible Wet n Wild Primer, which I believe that this is only like $4, to be honest with you. I only bought it, I think that's how much I bought it for. And you don't need a lot. Because we are doing something natural, we don't need a lot of primer. This primer is going to smooth out your pores, and you're going to press it, you're going to slide it and press it into the skin, pushing it into your pores. Primer's on, and I really love this primer, guys. It is so good. It just pushes the pores in. I just want to make a little, like, comment note that if you're putting this particular primer on, or any primer for that matter, be careful on the nose. Do not put too much, because I've learned this mistake is if you add, I like very rarely put primer on my nose. How do I explain this? I will put primer on my nose, but I put the literally the smallest, most minute amount on my nose, to the point where it's barely anything, because dry skin, oily skin, I have noticed this when I do anybody's makeup, the nose is the hardest place to put any kind of makeup. It is such a weird thing. So when you're putting it, it's rather don't do any primer or put the most minute amount. I have noticed that. For the face, okay, first which I understand if you are a teenager and you're new to makeup, you know, there's a likelihood, because here's the thing, I'm 21 and I'm still breaking out. You're probably going to have a couple breakouts, because I am broken out all over my face, and these lights, they help me a little bit. But right now I am broken out a lot around my mouth. So what I like to do is, before I go in with my foundation, if I'm doing like a no makeup look, I will go in with a concealer. Shit, this is really light. I accidentally grabbed my lightest one. I'll make it work, it's okay. And I will just tap the spots where I have some pimples. And usually I let it sit for like a minute or two, just to let the product dry a little bit, so I know this doesn't sound weird, so it doesn't blend as much, so it really like leaves a lot of pigment. But because this is a little bit more on the light side, I'm gonna just blend this for the most part away. But yeah, see, for the most part, the pimples, they have disappeared. By the way, this is usually like $6, this concealer. I really love that, the Instant Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline. It's a classic. You know, a lot of people say it's better than Tarte Shape Tape, so get your hands on it. Now we're moving on to the face. Personally for me, you know, if you're doing a no makeup look, it's a classic, it's a thing that you're going to use like a CC cream, a BB cream, or a skin tint. Personally for me, I like skin tints or a light coverage foundation. I have 3 in front of me right now. I have my Morphe 2 skin tint. I really love this. This is one of my favorites. This isn't really drugstore, but I did say we are doing drugstore and affordable. This is usually around $10, $12, around that area. I think at the most, like, I've seen it is like $15. I think this is the most expensive, to be honest with you, but it's really good. I do like it. A much cheaper option is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This has a little bit more coverage in it. It is more light coverage than a sheer coverage. Honestly, this is one of my favorites. I always use this on my no makeup days, or like when I just want a lighter coverage foundation, because it is that good. This is honestly like one of my favorites. It is between like $4 and $7, depending on which place you go. But for today, I just got this, and I've been hearing a lot of reviews. And I have the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Serum, and this is in shade light, which for light looks a little dark. The fair looked way too light for me, but we're gonna make it work. So if I have to, I'll just drag down my neck. But yeah, we're gonna be using this today, and what I like to do is with a tinted moisturizer serum, I usually like to go in with my hands, but today I'm going to use a brush, and I'm going to just get the product and just squirt it on my brush and go in on my face. And we're just going to use it like a normal foundation and just... I got a lot. I'm going to use this for like my entire face, guys, by the way. All that I got was enough for literally my entire face. I'm going to go over the eyes, forehead, and you guys see it doesn't cover anything. It just evens out my skin. It is so pretty. I really like this. It's a little on the dark side. I feel like I would have to get both fair and light and mix it together to make a good color for me, because I feel like this is like, it's not too dark, it's a little too yellow for me, which is interesting considering I am more on the yellow side, but it does work out. But I do want to lighten it up just a little bit, so I am going to go in with the Morphe 2 concealer, and I think that this is a about like $7. This is new. Haven't really tried it that much. I've heard that this is like no coverage, so I'm just literally gonna boop, and we're just gonna go under the eyes. Yeah, see, it doesn't have any like coverage to it. It just brightens it up a little bit, which is what you need a little bit if you just want to look a little bit more awake. I really like that look. Okay, guys, since we're doing like the no makeup look, usually I like to go in with a little bit of cream bronzer just because I like to be bronze. That is the thing about me. But again, we're doing like a super no makeup look. So I am gonna just go in with cream blush, and I'm gonna be going in with this super like nudie pink. And the thing is, I personally like to go with creams, because creams make you look a little bit more youthful. It brings out more of that natural look. But I do understand if you're more on the oily side, stick with powders and set it. Personally, for me, I am not going to set my face, because if I do get creasing, usually I will get it under my eyes or on my eyelids. If I do like this kind of natural makeup, like see if I come close, you'll see a little bit of creasing. I'll just literally go with my finger and tap it out, and it'll be fine for a little bit. But the second I put powder, it doesn't look that natural anymore. But yeah, if you are oily, I would stick with powders. A lot of good powder blushes and bronzers from the drugstore. Elf and CoverGirl have a lot of good powder blushes. I do really like their brand. And if you're looking for like a good bronzer, Physicians Formula, they're a little bit more on the expensive side. It's like $12.99 for their bronzer. They're very expensive for a drugstore, but their products are really good. But if you want something a little bit cheaper for bronzer, Revlon has a good one. Funny thing is, this one from LA Colors, this was like $2.99. It's actually really good. It is a little bit patchy, but it does blend away if you work with it. But it is really good. Also, Wet n Wild has decent blushes and bronzers. But yeah, further ado, I'm going to go with my Believe Beauty cream blush. I cannot tell you the name of this one. The sticker came off. But Believe Beauty cream blushes are literally everything from their brand is under $5. So I am going to just go in with a stipple brush and go in just on my cheeks and stipple it on the apples, because that is where I get blushy. And just a little bit on my nose. Like the littlest bit. Don't worry, I am going to blend this out. And then I'm going to go with my foundation brush and just and see how that cream blush is just really just, it's not sheer because I didn't like, I usually pack this stuff on. It can be super pigmented and really like, you know, packs a punch, but I did go very light-handed with it, and it is looking really, really pretty. I also did go in with the serum tinted, the tinted serum over it just a little bit to dull it out, because again, we're doing natural. I have to keep emphasizing that. Next up, it's mascara, because personally I would add a highlighter, but I feel like because this is already kind of glowy, I don't think we need one. Again, personally I would add one, but I don't want this to be kind of just like light makeup. We're doing, again, no makeup look. I have to keep emphasizing that to myself because I would want to keep adding more. But we are going to just go in with mascara. And for mascara today, I have my Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I'm going to go lightly with this because we don't want like super crazy lashes. But you know what really kills me? I always use this mascara. I love it. But the thing is, when I go in with mascara, I always add a primer. And we are not going to be doing that today. It bothers me. I always go in with lash primer because I want my lashes to be as long as they possibly can be and thick and voluminous. But today we're just going to go in with a mascara. As you guys know, mascaras at the drugstore tend to be really good. This is like $3.99, $4.99. Really good. If you need some other like bomb options, a good lash primer is my Morphe lash primer. I think this is like $10. Maybe a little bit more expensive, but it is pretty affordable. It is blue. That's the one thing I don't like about it. I want it to be clear or black. But yeah, the Morphe Lash Primer, if you want a good lash one, or the one from Essence is really good. I don't remember what it's called. I don't have it anymore, but it is good. Then we have the Morphe Mascara. I have the little one because, just because I don't really like full-size mascaras. Then we have the Sky High Mascara from Maybelline. This is like, I think $10 too as well. It's still really good. And we're going to be going in with the cheaper option, which is Lash Princess. And I think that this is better than all the other ones I said. I've always put my mascara on and about myself. I will fix that and be right back. Okay guys, we are at the end of the video. Last but not least, we have the lips. For the lips, I grabbed 4 different options because I want to show you that you have a multitude. You can do whatever you want with your lips. I feel like even with this kind of look, you can still go really bold if you wanted to, because I'd still rock a black lip with this natural of a makeup look on. It feels weird not to have contour, highlighter, and 6 pounds of concealer on, to be honest with you. I am not used to this. I feel weird. But to be honest with you, I have this Juicy Gloss from Shop Missa, which is $1. This Bretman Rock Jungle Gloss from his collaboration that was like $7. I know it's out of stock, but I don't have a lot of drugstore glosses. These NYX Butter Glosses, which are like $5, and they're actually really good, and they have good color. Or if you're simple, you can just go in with a chapstick, or you can grab like a colored chapstick and just call it a day. Here's the thing, my lips have no color and I need a little bit, so I am going to go in with this NYX Butter Gloss and Tiramisu on top, but I am going to go in with a very little amount. You can also get a lip stain too. I don't own lip stains, but you could use one. You can grab a lip liner. You can do anything. Okay guys, this is the final look. What do you guys think? Babe on the budget, beginner? What do y'all think? I feel like this is a really good look for beginner. If you're a beginner, I also forgot to mention, if you're doing mascara, don't keep your eyes like wide open. Try to look down when you're doing it. I forgot to mention that. I feel bad. Like you're doing this, like you're looking in the mirror and you're kind of looking down so you're not bumping your lid. And personally for me, I don't do my bottom lash line because I don't have lashes on my bottom lash line on one of my eyes. Like, it's weird. This eye does not grow bottom lashes. I hope I explained things okay because I am not like I am not a good teacher. I feel like I can say that with confidence. But I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that this is a good no makeup look. Well, you guys got it out of me. This is the best you're gonna get it because I don't like it. I mean, I like it, but I don't at the same time because it looks pretty. My skin looks clear. I feel pretty, but I feel like I need 3 pounds of eyeshadow, more concealer, as bright as it can get in a dark triangle. Also, it feels weird that I didn't contour my nose. I didn't put bronzer on at all. because I would put bronzer everywhere. Also, I would do my brows a little bit different because I am going to go back to shaving the tails off my brows soon. So, yeah. But, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell icon to see more videos from me. I don't know what I'm doing, and have a good night. Bye, guys.